Hi everyone, today we'll be looking at Game 2 of the 2016 Ōshō title match between challenger Kubo Toshiaki and defending Ōshō Gōda Masataka. In this game, we'll get a taste of Kubo's amazing style in a close and exciting fight. Let's get started. Kubo is Sente, and his first move is Rook to 7-8, a really unusual move. In fact, it's the first time that this move has appeared in a title match. Gōda responds with pawn to 8-4, static rook, and the opening continues, pawn 7-6, pawn 8-5, bishop 7-7, pawn 3-4, offering a bishop exchange. Kubo always has the option to trade, but it would mean a tempo loss, so it's probably not a very good idea. Instead, he plays king to 4-8. Here, it might seem like Gōda can play bishop takes and bishop drop, forking two pawns, but Kubo has a sharp counterattack with knight jump and bishop drop. And Gōda's problem isn't only that Kubo will get a horse, but also that Kubo's pieces are perfectly placed to attack the entire board. So Gōda can't really choose this option. And instead, he plays king to 4-2, king to 3-8, and Gōda finally exchanges bishops with bishop takes. And now the game slows down for a couple reasons. First, neither player can make an effective quick attack. Kubo cannot open the 8th file with pawn to 8-6 because his knight blocks a square that his silver needs to make this attack possible. And since Gōda is Gote, it is naturally more difficult for him to attack first. Also, in a bishop exchange opening, both sides need to carefully select their formation to prepare for the sharp possibilities of bishop drops. So the game continues, silver up, rook 8-8, king to 3-1, silver 6-8, knight jump, king to 2-8, edge pawn, pawn 7-4, and silver 3-8. Both players have castled an amino, and now they develop their other pieces. Silver up, pawn to 5-6, gold up, silver to 5-7, king to 2-2, rook to 8-9, pawn to 4-4, gold to 6-8. Kubo chooses a modern shape that emphasizes balance and is strong against bishop drops. Gold to 4-3, pawn to 2-6, pawn to 2-4, silver up, knight jump, gold up, silver to 2-3, pawn to 3-6, gold to 3-2, knight to 3-7. Now, with pawn to 5-4, Gōda answers the final big question of the opening, which is how he will use his right silver. This silver is normally played to 5-3 or 6-3, and Gōda's choice is 5-3. We know this because if Gōda had wanted to play silver to 6-3, he would have left the pawn on 5-3 to have the option of playing silver to 5-4 later. So Kubo plays pawn to 4-6, silver to 5-3, and at this point Kubo finally begins his attack with pawn to 6-6, intending a knight trade. If Gōda responds with pawn to 6-4, then after bishop drop on 4-1, Kubo will get a horse, so Gōda can't do this. Instead, Gōda plays silver to 6-4, and now Kubo plays the first exciting move of the game, knight to 6-5. One of Kubo's specialties is the way he uses the left knight, and after this move, there is no going back. Knight takes, pawn takes, silver takes, and in this position, Kubo seals his next move. Some pro commentators predicted the sealed move would be bishop to drop 7-3, making a horse, or knight drop 4-7, aiming at pawn to 3-5. But Kubo seals a different move. The Sabaki artist seals the move, rook to 6-9. Is it really possible to Sabaki the rook like this? Gōda attacks with pawn to 8-6, gold to 5-8 attacking the silver, so knight drop, and Gōda now abandons the silver with pawn takes, knight takes, poking to 7-8, knight takes, gold takes. And it seems like Kubo has failed. Gōda exchanged a silver for a token, an even trade. But Gōda has the initiative, and unlike Kubo, his rook line is open. At this point, the pro commentators all expected Kubo to go for a mutual Sabaki with bishop drop 7-1. Token takes, bishop takes promotes, but Gōda can play token to 5-9. And if gold takes, rook fork. So after horse to 7-1, token takes, force takes, token takes, Gōda is winning the semi-ai. But instead of bishop drop 7-1, Kubo plays the amazing rook to 6-6, allowing Gōda to promote the rook for free. Gōda promotes, but now bishop drop 7-1, and the meaning is that the 5-3 gold cannot stop both the rook and the bishop from promoting. Gōda strikes back with bishop drop, and if the rook escapes, Gōda's bishop is defending the 4-4 square, so he can simply play gold to 5-2, and Kubo's attack fails. So Kubo finally bends the rook and takes the gold. Bishop takes promotes, and it's actually too dangerous to recapture here, because after silver takes, rook drop, king is 1-7, rook promotes, gold drop, pawn to 1-5, this edge attack is devastating. For example, after pawn takes, lance takes, pawn drop, lance sack, silver takes, pawn drop on 1-5, Gōda is completely winning. So Kubo has no choice but to play knight drop, blocking the back rank. And after horse takes 7-6, gold to 4-7, horse to 7-5, Gōda exchanges Kubo's most dangerous attacking piece. Horse takes, pawn takes, and now we've reached the endgame. Here, Gōda has more attacking pieces, but Kubo's castle is stronger. Well, one of my favorite things about the endgame we're about to see is that at first glance, it's a simple pattern of silver crown versus silver crown. But hidden beneath the surface is a vast storm of unexpected possibilities, and Kubo's style shines bright in this kind of environment. Here, for example, a normal approach move might be bishop drop 5-3, but instead, Kubo plays bishop drop 5-2, aiming at the king's head, and also at silver drop 4-3. For example, if Gōda tries to defend the silver drop with a knight drop, then after pawn to 2-5, pawn takes, pawn to 3-5, pawn takes, knight jump, knight takes, bishop takes promotes, Kubo will decisively win the battle of the king's heads thanks to his horse. Therefore, Gōda instead attacks with rook drop 6-9, and now both attacks proceed in a straight line. Silver drop, talking to 6-8, silver takes, gold drop 4-2, silver drop 2-3. And here Kubo plays another cool move, gold drop 3-1, and the idea is simple but efficient. This gold puts the maximum pressure on the 3-2 silver, and Kubo's next move is bishop takes 3-4 promotes. Gōda continues with talking to 5-8, and here is an amazing move, king to 1-7. Why didn't Kubo play bishop takes 3-4 promotes? Well, there's really only one way to find the answer, to read. So, if bishop takes 3-4 promotes, then silver takes, gold takes, king up, silver drop on 2-2. It turns out that Gōda has a winning move here, knight drop 2-1. So if gold takes, then Gōda will be ahead by one move after Tolkien takes 5-7. And after silver takes 3-3, knight takes, knight drop, silver takes, pawn takes, here is a very important drop, silver drop 4-9. It can't be a bishop, it has to be a silver, and soon we will see why. King to 1-7, silver takes promotes, silver takes, rook takes 3-9 promotes. And Gōda wins because his king isn't in mate. However, if a bishop had been dropped instead of a silver, Kubo will now have a bishop and a silver in hand, which is enough to give mate with bishop drop followed by silver drop. Going back to the game, we can now see why Kubo plays king to 1-7. At this timing, Gōda cannot drop a silver on 4-9. So in case that doesn't completely make sense, let me summarize the main point. The meaning behind king to 1-7 is to limit Gōda's attacking possibilities. After reading all of Gōda's attacks from here, Kubo concludes that his counterattack is faster. So in the game, Gōda uses the knight in defense with knight drop 5-1. And after bishop takes promotes, Tolkien takes, the knight defends the 4-3 square, preventing Kubo from simply clearing the pieces and then dropping a silver on 4-3. So Kubo attacks instead by pawn to 2-5, and the next few moves are all forced. Tolkien takes, gold takes, silver drop, king to 2-1, gold takes, king takes, and a silver drop at the king's belly, gold drop, horse sack, king takes, pawn takes 2-4. And by this point, both players are very low on thinking time. And with his seconds counting down, Gōda plays the logical move, king to 3-4, which is unfortunately a losing move. In the post-game interview, Gōda thought that king to 3-2 could have been the right move, and Kubo said that he wasn't sure if his attack would be enough here. Even after the game, neither player was certain about who was winning here. One possibility is gold drop 3-4, and now gold drop 2-2 is a forced move, reaching a critical moment. I considered 6 possible options for Kubo in this position, but none of them seemed to win. For example, after silver to 5-3 promotes, making a threat mate, then king takes, pawn promotes, talking takes 3-8. Kubo doesn't have a mate here, so after talking takes, king takes, gold drop, king to 3-1, gold takes 3-3. Gōda is winning after bishop drop, king runs, bishop promotes, king runs, and rook promotes. And after knight drop, bishop drop, this is winning. Kubo could also try silver takes 5-1 on promotes, again making a threat mate. And the difference here is that after king takes, pawn promotes, if Gōda plays the same, talking takes, the fact that Kubo captured the 5-1 knight will decide the game, because after talking takes, king takes, pawn drop, it will be a mate no matter how the king runs. King to 3-1, knight drop 4-3. If king to 3-2, knight drop 2-4. And finally, if king to 1-2, then gold drop, knight drop, and this is checkmate. However, Gōda can actually escape with king to 4-1. And after silver to 6-2 promotes, now talking takes. And again, Gōda's king is not in a mate. And after talking takes 2-2, bishop drop, king runs, bishop promotes, king runs. The 3-3 knight plays a decisive role, and Kubo's king gets chased down. Horse takes, king takes 4-4, gold drop, king takes, gold drop, king runs, and horse to 1-3, checkmate. So gold drop 3-4 doesn't seem to work. However, it's possible that Kubo can actually win after silver takes 5-1 on promote. This move is so crazy that even though I couldn't refute it, I have a hard time believing that it works. So first, if Gōda tries to escape with king to 4-3, then silver to 4-2 on promote, and this is a threat mate. After talking takes, a knight drop, king runs, silver takes promotes, king takes, pawn promotes, king to 3-4, and knight drop 2-6. So this is no good for Gōda. So the most critical variation is king takes 3-1, and pawn promotes with 2 threat mates. So gold drop 3-2. And here pawn to 2-4 seems like an interesting way to continue the attack. And indeed, after pawn drop 2-2, knight drop 3-4 is a beautiful winning move. For example, after pawn takes, there's a checkmate with gold drop and gold takes, silver promotes, and finally gold drop. But it seems Gōda has an incredible defense with gold drop 5-2, removing the threat mate while creating escape routes. After talking takes, king takes, pawn promotes, king takes, knight drop, king to 3-4, the king will somehow escape. So the only other option is talking takes, and now knight drop 3-5 is very strong. The most stubborn defense seems to be silver drop, but Kubo can attack forcefully with gold drop and a pawn drop. For example, if gold drop, then Kubo can clear the pieces with a gold drop, and pawn takes, and knight takes. And Kubo drops his final pawn here, but it's barely enough. King takes, gold drop, king runs, silver drop, king runs, gold to 3-4. And finally, Kubo wins. So ultimately, even if Gōda plays differently, the final outcome might not change. Anyways, back to the actual game. After Gōda plays king to 3-4, Kubo finds the decisive attack with silver to 2-2 on promotes. Gōda did his best to defend with pawn drop 3-2, but now pawn to 3-5, and if the king runs, gold drop 5-3 is checkmate. So king takes 3-5, silver to 2-6, and again if the king tries to run away, it's a checkmate. So king takes 2-4, pawn drop 2-5, king to 2-3, and silver takes 1-1, again on promotes. This is another threat mate. For example, after Tolkien takes 3-8, lance drop, king runs, pawn drop, king runs, and finally gold drop 5-3 is checkmate. Gōda removes the threat mate with knight to 4-3, but after gold drop, king to 1-2, lance drop, king to 2-1, gold to 2-3, Gōda's king is in Hishi, so he resigns, bringing the conclusion to a very sharp and difficult endgame. The way Kubo engages the fight with Sabaki and then finds a path to victory from a messy and confusing position are all timeless aspects of his style. This is a game that really rewards deep study, and it's my favorite game of the entire match. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.